Are we streaming? Okay, here we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is ClintLeetwood. I'm here to bring you another daily rift. It is April 16th. It's a Saturday, and I'm doing a daily rift. I'll let you figure out what that says about my life. But anyways, I have a really cool replay here for you guys, and I've even gotten shift window here to really show off this awesome, replay. So full screen, yeah. Anyways. Hello, this is ClintLeetwood, and I'm going to bring you a really cool replay with Team Rock Solid versus TICTACS, I believe, and that is both of them are very good teams. I've actually had the pleasure playing against a couple members of TICTACS and a few normals, and even I believe ranked games. So here we go. Let's going to look at some teams here. We're going to have Vladimir, Udyr, Aurelia, Shen, and Alistair. Tanky team. Think about that. I mean, you have Shen, one of the best tanks in this game. Aurelia, thought to be overpowered for quite a while. Alistair, who has damage reduction, quite a bit of it actually at level 6, and is a great initiator and a great roamer. Has so much utility overall. Vladimir, who is Vladimir. I don't know if there's really much to say about that. I think just about everyone hates this hero for their own reasons. And then we have Udyr, who is a very strong tanky DPS. This is Team Rock Solid once again with I'm a Cutie Pie, whom I love. I love you, I'm a Cutie Pie. And they are going to be roaming into the jungle. We might even see Alistair flash up here to get a quick little stun off. However, he is so fast he doesn't even need to. A good rupture from Cho'Gath is going to try and save that. But, yeah, it looks like there might not be a kill here. However, we will see how this goes about. Yeah, it looks like Team Rock Solid is going to be backing out and maybe healing a little bit, which would be a really smart idea to do. And yeah, we even see I'm a Cutie Pie and Skara playing as Vladimir. Recalling, but I'm a Cutie Pie is going to do his roaming thing and probably go up to top, being a little actually indecisive, but let's ignore him for a little bit. Look at the lane comps right here. We have Aurelia with boots and 3 health pots, Vlad with cloth armor and I think 5 health pots. I'm not entirely sure why it's only showing 1 though. Might just be how the replay is set up. Udyr is jungling, Shen is bottom, who is going to essentially solo because of this roaming Alistair. So, overall, those are some really strong, solid lane compositions. You have, Vladimir up top, but a cool little gank here might actually mean something. However, let's see how fast this Alistair is, but some great kiting right there. I'm not sure if that's exactly kiting, but the idea and the principle of what they were doing was similar. They had the silence, and when the possibility of a stun were to come in, I'm a Cutie Pie was stunned by Dyrus playing, and a lot of damage, a lot of quick damage, and I'm a Cutie Pie is going to pick up that first kill, combined with a stun and slow from Alistair, and Aurelia might even pick up a second kill, not a second kill, I'm sorry, just a kill. We might, when I missed, just a second too late of a pulverize. I'm not entirely sure if that was up the second before she died or the second of her dying, but that was really close. And if that cooldown came off just a second earlier, we were talking about a saved Aurelia with a kill under her belt already, and an Alistair, roaming Alistair, who would already have a kill under his belt. I am sorry, once again I cannot talk. I have this tendency to have a speech impediment when I'm doing dailies, apparently. Anyways, we do see Vladimir mid against Corki, and that is an interesting lane because I find Corki is incredibly strong early on, and especially when he hits level 6. When he hits level 6, he just gets into this mode where, haha, you're sitting in lane, I'm going to hit you with a missile. I'll hit you with another one. Oh, here's a big one for you. And Vladimir doesn't really get strong until about level 7, give or take about a level. So I would definitely see some dominance by Corki for about the first 5 levels, maybe even 6 levels. And then you'd slowly start to see it shift to Vladimir as he gets his transfuse to about a second or so cool. No, sorry, not a second or so cooldown. It's about more like 3 seconds. But anyways, roaming Alistair might even try and gank here. What was so cool about that early first blood for I'm a Cutie Pie is it did give him some of the stuff he needed to be a roaming Alistair. He's gonna go straight into a Heart of Gold. If I were playing, I would probably gone for more of a easier way to gank. So I would have gone maybe Boots of Mobility, and that extra little bit of move speed that he could have had there. Might have even secured that gank, but the Valkyrie did occur. Looks like Shen and Cho'Gath are just staring at each other, exchanging words. But here we might even see a second gank coming down. I'm just going to give a lot of pressure to this Corki, and that's exactly what I'm a Cutie Pie wants to do as a roaming Alistair. He just wants to scare them. He wants to make it harder for him to farm. He wants to worry about that Alistair constantly. He wants to make him waste money on wards. And you know, it's a really, really strong concept in this game, and is I've actually been able to abuse it to get myself up to about 1440. After that, I found people are kind of smart about how they fight against it. But perfectly stunning chaining their CC here. Oh, that was a beautiful rupture, though. Lepaka knowing how to play Cho'Gath and really showing it off, it looked like. Just perfect rupture right underneath him, getting both of these heroes right with it. And yeah, that saved his life. And I can't tell you, as a Cho'Gath player, how many times I've had to pull that trick off and how many times I feel good. How good I feel after doing it. It's the best thing in the world, I think. Just pulling little tricks like that, especially when you get caught off guard with a gank like that. It just feels so good to do it. Anyways, a little bit of harassment from both sides going top. You know, both of these heroes are strong. Kassadin's actually kind of a weak CSer, and I find laner up until he hits maybe about level 6, because that's when he really starts to get a lot of mobility in the line, and he can start to harass and really hurt people. But you know, Aurelia is strong. I think, you know, right at about level 4, or maybe when she gets Sheen. It's really depending on how you play her. She just has a lot of burst, and she can really put the hurt on people. But before I continue talking about this game, I'm gonna go talk about TICTACS, Team TICTACS, because you know, even though I love I'm a Cutie Pie, I don't want to show bias as a commentator and make this all about him, but you know, I do love I'm a Cutie Pie. There's no denying that. We have Nintendo Dex, Master Wall, Don't Mash Me, Lepaka, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and Darius on TICTACS. And here we might even see a little bit of a cool gank here. They are going to go straight for Vladimir to stop a quick burst damage. Really smart idea on focusing there. Tarek knew that after the initial bit of CC that Alistair was going to throw out, he was pretty much useless in terms of damage, and he was really worried about that, about Skara doing a ton of quick burst damage and following up with possibly a pool to slow for Udyr to come in and get the kill. But you know, a little bit of actually I thought was a missed flash from I'm a Cutie Pie, but that's okay. Mistakes do happen sometimes. There's nothing much you can really do about them. Excuse me, I am taking a drink. I am a thirsty person right now. Coca-Cola. Anyways. Quick Heart of Gold on Alistair, which is interesting because now it does not give the armor. Would make this Alistair significantly weaker to get this, and we're going to see a nice little gank here. Let's see if Voyboy can actually pull something out, but a quick Shinnle is going to turn this around, and a quick stun from Aurelia is going to put that Kassadin right under a tower and take a ton of damage combined, of burst damage combined from Aurelia and the tower, so bad move. Bad move. You don't want to give those kills to Aurelia. She already is, she is now 2-1 with an assist under her belt. We're going to see this Udyr really put the hurt on Cho'Gath, and we might even see a pickup here. He's going to dive this. I would not blame him. I would dive this so hard. Oh! Oh, a little bit of juking in between the tower there. Almost keeping Cho'Gath alive for the right amount of time. And if you don't notice that right there, there's a little right fist. But anyways, some juking back and forth here, really prolonging that Cho'Gath's life. That was really nice, and it really shows how strong these players are and how well they know these mechanics. As I said before, I've actually had the pleasure playing against TICTACS, and I don't believe anyone else on this team, but that would make me a liar. Anyways, TICTACS is a good player. He stomped me pretty hard. 80 luck, guys. 80 lucks. Beat me with 80 lucks. That's how good I am at this game. A little bit of harassment once again at top. Kassadin's actually probably outmatched in this game. Even though he does have a catalyst, it's just so hard to lane against an Aurelia. It's kind of a joke between my friends, who can outlane Aurelia, who can really, stand up to her. And even though Scion is possibly one of the strongest laners in this game, we still don't think he can do it. But we don't really have any way to back that up. Anyways, roaming Alistair's going to come in here and maybe try and pick up a kill on Cho. No, Cho'Gath knows what's going on, is going to back it up. I wouldn't expect him to I would actually expect him to ward here soon, because Nocturne is an incredibly good jungler, and with a little bit of support he could very well do Dragon this early. Anyways, we might even see a gank here, and I would not be surprised, although Corki is a very hard person to gank, as he can just Valkyrie away like that. I'm a cutie pie taking me a couple of tower shots for that. That's whatever, though. Once again, a lot of blows are being exchanged here. Unkind words from everyone, really. And it's kind of interesting. Both of these heroes are, I would say, I think this is where Kassadin really starts to get rolling, is at this part of, when he starts leveling at this high. But, Aurelia is just so good right now, especially now that she has Sheen. We might even see a little bit of a gank top. No, Deer is going to go red first real quick. Oh, and there's a lot of fighting down on bottom. Will there be a kill on Darius? Schmirius? Beautiful headbutt right into Tara, giving that a little bit of damage and then just smacking him. He's a cow, who cares? Although Napaka is gonna try and maybe secure a kill here, but they're both ghosts are coming out. Oh, and we're gonna see a TICTACS come in as Nocturne and secure a kill down on Alistair. Some really smart coordination there. But it kind of comes down to Nocturne being at the right time, right place at the right time. And as you play more with your team, you'll start to notice that. I've said a couple times to a couple friends of mine when we're debating things about this game, is that there's a skill level in solo queue. There's only so much you can do, and I think that's true. I believe Hotshot has said several times that about 75% of solo queue is luck, and it's pretty true if you think about it. It's very hard to do well sometimes in solo queue, depending on what team you get. How well that person's playing that day. There's a lot of variables there, but I find that the skill cap is so much higher. It's exponentially higher as you start playing with your team. The more the teams that play together more often do well together. So you can't take a group of 2300s, throw them together, and expect them to be able to beat CLG. They would probably put up a decent fight. And it doesn't go as far to say that a group of 2300s wouldn't play well together, but they wouldn't play well as maybe arguably a group of 1800s that have about 300 games played with each other. If you know your friends' styles, it becomes very easy to play well with them. And once again, a little bit of harassment coming around from both sides. Aurelia is going Heart of Gold, rather. Ooh, and Vladimir almost dying there. And Aurelia's gonna come say hello to Kassadin. Some quick little harassment. He's gonna flash right over the wall, though, and it looks like there might be a fight at Dragon, as I'm a Cutie Pie and Locust are really trying to bring that down, and they do smite it in a really beautiful flash overall from I'm a Cutie Pie, and so close to being a perfect headbutt, keeping Corky there, but it's just not enough, and Corky does Valkyrie over the wall, but a kill was secured on TICTACS, and that puts him at 2-1. So at 14 minutes right now, we are looking at a score of I'm a Cutie Pie score. We are at 14 minutes and 25 seconds. We are now at 6-3, with no real favor. Well, actually, no, it does favor one team right now. Team Rock Solid is playing, I would say, better, and they are a little bit ahead with that dragon and being 3 kills ahead. And some really smart play there. Something to note when you are running from people is that if you keep your cool, you can generally dodge those skill shots. You can tell if a Blitzcrank is going to grab you in a certain way, and Voyboy is going to take is going to have to fight this Kassadin, and Kassadin does die because of a Shin ult, and that is why globals are overpowered, ladies and gentlemen. The fact that you can just turn around and fight so quickly, and we might even see Corky get picked up here. That is a lot of damage from that Shen. Yeah, so much damage. Shen is just so good at this level. You can do so much damage. Keep that person there for a couple seconds, and ult that carry, as you saw with Voyboy, and really turn around the lane. Anyways, another Heart of Gold might be being picked up for I'm a Cutie Pie, which is okay. He does have 371 movement speed. And if we go look at a couple other heroes, that's almost... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not moving down. I'm not clicking the right arrow key. If we look at people like Cho'Gath, he's just slightly behind in terms of movement speed, and that's really what you need as Alistair, especially since you can sometimes abuse that bug, the headbutt and pulverize bug. But we might even see a little bit of a gank on TICTACS, and this is not what he needs. This would be very bad. Some chain CC right here. I'm going to headbutt him right into the wall. A beautiful rupture is going to come in and save TICTACS. Lots and lots of damage is coming out from both teams here. I'm not really sure who's going to come out on top here. I would definitely give the advantage to TICTACS, as Kassadin is tearing people up, and Corky is going to come in and probably try and secure this kill on Locust. Vladimir does go down, Kassadin hops out, and we might even see Morelli is going to come in though, mop up, get a kill on Kassadin. Shen is also still here, going to secure a kill on Corky too. Clean up crew. Afterwards, some smart movement here, a smart move here rather, by Aurelia is just going to pick up red buff and deny that from them. So, actually, it was a really fair exchange, about 2 for 2. It was really close though. I think it was about 2 for 2. Yeah, I think so. No, 2 for 2. Definitely 2 for 2. Right. Anyways, however, this does put, this still leaves Rock Solid in an advantage, as the score is 9-6 in favor of Team Rock Solid, and they just had their red buff stolen. So overall, so far, excuse me, there has been no towers down, just some general farming. And actually, let's look at the CS here. We have Scar in mid as Vladimir with 127 CS, and the only one close to him is Corky with 104, and that is a huge lead. Oh wow, 25 CS is a lot of gold, and that is not something that is good. You do not want that carry to be that far behind the mage carry that is Vladimir. TICTACS is at 56 minions to Udir's 69. That's a little bit closer. That's a little bit more fair. 33 on Tarek to Alistair 21. That's not really something to look at. It's not really that important. I would actually give more an edge to Alistair here, as he has 2 gold per 5 items. But these 2 heroes are supports, and that's not really as important to look at. But something to look at here is, I think, Vladimir Aurelia, and Shen, and you would probably compare that to Kassadin, Corki, and Shogoth, and you can really see that there's some great number changes here. We have 111 to 91, 108 to 83, and about 139, I'm sorry, to 114. So there is some definite farm advantage in favor of Team Rock Solid, and I wouldn't say that their advantage is very little right now. I'd actually say it's pretty significant in terms of farm, especially with a dragon in their hands, especially getting that red buff. And you know, Voivoy's going to pick up a fourth kill, and that's even better. I mean, if you want to look at the kill spread, we're on 2-1-2-1. You know, Corki's pretty important. So is Kassadin and Cho'Gath. You know, that's who you really want to look at. And they have about 4 kills in between them. But if you want to look at the kill spread here, we have about 7 kills in between 3 heroes there. So that's even better. Out of 10 kills, 7 of them are going to the people that matter, and 4 of the 6 kills here are going to the people that matter. So, you know, that's actually pretty even in terms of kill spread. I mean, it's not even because they have more, but if that 10 were a 6, so to speak, we would be looking at about, you know, the same amount as TICTACS is spreading out to. Anyway, so no real action going on. It looks like Vladimir is having actually a little bit of a tough time, I think, against Kassadin. But, you know, I wouldn't say it would be too hard to outlane a Kassadin, as you can see right here, he's transfusing literally every 3 seconds. It's ridiculous, and he's just healing himself so quickly with that, and he can do so much quick damage with it, and it hurts so much. It hurts so much. But actually, a little bit of a fight at Dragon here. Nintendo Dex is going to try and start picking away at it. I'm not entirely sure how well this is going to work out, as I'm a Cutie Pie is looking to come in. It does avoid the Rupture, which is very smart. A beautiful taunt comes down on Nintendo X, and that's going to take a lot of damage from Dragon. Is going to fly up to, I would say, I do not know, Udyr. Udyr is going to run away, though. We might even see a quick kill on Nintendo X, and that's exactly what they need. You know, you want to get out of there, and I think that's exactly what they're doing. Yeah, they're going to walk away right now to the tower, use that as their, use it just as a advantage. We have Aurelia split pushing, not really needing to, well, not split pushing, I'm sorry, just pushing up top, doesn't really need to come down there, and she knows it. She's aware that what her team can handle, and what her team is capable of, and that's even a greater lead for Team Rock Solid, giving them 5 kills ahead of Team TICTACS and a tower now. So even though TICTACS did just secure this dragon, I would be fairly safe to assume that. I think, you know, I would put Rock Solid in a pretty strong lead right now. Corki and Udyr, that's funny. Vladimir's doing a lot of damage to this tower. I would say that's probably around 500 if the replay isn't bugging. Even a strong push coming down at bottom. Corki cannot hold that. There's no way in hell Corki can hold that. I think they're going to check Dragon to make sure if Team TICTACS did get it. Once again, I think it's pretty safe to assume that, and we do see that there is no Dragon in that pit, so Team TICTACS did make a little bit of a gain there, but did lose a tower, as I said earlier, so it's not really much of a gain. Udyr's in a little bit of trouble, it looks like. But he's not going to take too much damage. He's going to walk away quite fine. Alistair, a little bit of rock of a hard place. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. What am I saying? Rock of a hard place. Rock of a hard... What am I don't know. Stuck between a rock and a hard place, but does break his way out. They do find Corki trying to do red, which is not what needs to happen. That ward is pretty smart to put there. It's going to stop that Corki from being in that bush. It's going to allow this whole team to apply some CC if need be. Udyr is going to smite that, and they are not going to dive it. They're just going to take the buff and then walk out of there. Once again, that's another little small thing to give them a quick quick and strong advantage. Yeah, I think even though both of these teams are incredibly good, Team Rock Solid is just a little bit better, and that's what really matters in this. As this game does snowball, so if you have a little bit of advantage there, it does quickly build up and get bigger and bigger. Once again, another tower is going to go down. Or rather, once again, a tower is going to go down. So that is now a 2-tower advantage that Team Rock Solid has, and a 5-kill lead with 2 red buffs being picked up from Team TICTACS. So, you know, Team TICTACS will have to play this quite well. Is going to have to play this pretty much perfectly to get back into this game. You know, I would actually probably say above and beyond perfectly, as I don't think Team Rock Solid is going to let them. If they're going to play it smart, they're not going to let them get back into this game. That's not to say if you know, that they're so far behind that a team fight won't turn this around. In fact, that you know, a team fight, you know, if Team TICTACS were to secure an ace for maybe about 1 or 2 people, or probably actually about 2 or 3 people, and you know, you have a strong pusher there too, that could actually really even out this game. So, you know, as you get at a higher level, it's little things that matters. I've said this before in a couple of the dailies, but I'm going to restate it again. Some people complain so much about playing at high ELO because if you do lose one person, if one person on your team dies, one person, you lose a tower, or dragon, or something. Because when you have a team that's well constructed, and especially at this level of play, you can't function against another 5-member team unless someone is really, really fed. 5 members of one team versus 4 members of another team, 5 is always greater than 4. So, if you were to have the same exact identical team, you know, chances are that 5 is going to win, and 3 towers are now down, putting the, oh, and this might be a big gank here. Shen is going to take a lot of burst damage, but is going to turn and run the other way. Is taking so much damage. Is going to get away with 100 health. They are going to turn around and pick up a Nintendo Dex. Beautiful ult from Vladimir here. Is going to take, just going to put so much damage all over a lot of people. Lepak is going to go down. Don't Mash Me is also going to go down, and they are looking to try and pick up this Corki, but this Flash is going to save him. Really, actually, probably not. No, Valkyrie is going to save him, so 2 Flashes have saved him. Wow. Team Rock Solid really knowing how to focus people and quickly hit them and bring them down. And this Corki is just in a really, really bad spot. He's going to Valkyrie and Ghost, and now he has no summoners, and it's not the place you want to be in. And Vladimir's going to do a little bit of harassment. And this tower might even go down, which is not what Team TICTACS needs. Oh, and hey, there's a surrender. Team TICTACS, they played well. You guys are awesome. Once again, these guys are good. These players are both good. These teams, rather, are both good, have good players. As I said before, Nintendo X is so good, he outclassed me with AD Lux. A hero that has no AD scaling at all, and he totally outclassed me, just outplayed me and beat me down. But you know what? I love I'm a Cutie Pie. He's awesome at this game. Keep playing while I'm a Cutie Pie, and I'll keep casting your games. If you would like to submit a replay, I will leave an email in the message box below. So if you guys would like to say, hey, I would like for you to review my replay, I'll look over it, see if I like him. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this daily, and I do plan on doing these daily, not not sparingly or seldomly. So send me those replays. I really do need them. This is ClintLeetwood signing out, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.